The best way to get what you want in life is to deserve what you want. How could it be otherwise?
Have you ever pondered about the wisdom behind one of the most successful investors in the world? What if you could unlock the secrets behind a mind that has navigated the tumultuous waters of the financial markets with grace and aplomb? Today, we unravel the wisdom of Charlie Munger, the vice chairman of Berkshire Hathaway and longtime business partner of Warren Buffett. Charlie Munger is a man of many talents, and his wisdom is a tapestry of multiple disciplines. He firmly believes in the power of multidisciplinary thinking. Rather than focusing on one area, Munger encourages a broad understanding of various disciplines. He advocates the use of multiple mental models to approach and solve problems, a practice that has served him well in his investment ventures. Next on our journey through Munger's wisdom is the concept of inversion. Munger often advises solving problems by thinking backward. This might sound a little counterintuitive, but it's actually a highly effective strategy. By considering what you want to avoid instead of focusing on what you want to achieve and working backward from there, you can often find innovative solutions that you might not have considered otherwise. Let's consider an example of inversion in decision-making. Suppose you want to improve your health, and a common approach is to set a goal like losing 10 pounds. Instead of solely focusing on how to achieve this goal, apply inversion. Ask yourself, what habits or behaviors should I avoid to prevent weight gain? This could lead you to identify potential pitfalls like excessive snacking, sedentary lifestyle, or consuming sugary drinks. By addressing these avoidance factors, you indirectly work toward your goal of losing weight. Inversion helps you consider and eliminate the obstacles that might hinder your progress. Munger's wisdom doesn't stop there. He is a strong advocate for lifelong learning. Munger believes in the value of continuously accumulating knowledge over a lifetime and using it to make better decisions. Whether you're in your 20s or your 50s, Munger's wisdom encourages you to never stop learning. It's a principle that can serve you well in both your personal and professional life. Munger also stresses the importance of avoiding stupidity. He believes that learning from the mistakes of others is a crucial aspect of wise decision-making. Before diving headfirst into a new business venture, Munger's wisdom encourages you to study the failures and successes of similar ventures. By learning from the mistakes of others, you can avoid common pitfalls and set yourself up for success. We come to the concept of the circle of competence. Both Munger and Buffett stress the importance of understanding your areas of expertise and sticking to them. This doesn't mean you should avoid learning new things, but rather, it means you should be aware of your limits and not venture into areas you don't understand. Ever pause to ponder the boundaries of your expertise? Have you ever considered where your knowledge and skills are most potent and where they might fall short? If not, the concept of the circle of competence might just be the insight you need. This principle, championed by the likes of Charlie Munger and Warren Buffett, is all about understanding the depth and breadth of your knowledge and using this awareness to navigate decision-making. Dive deeper into the concept, and you'll find several key components. First and foremost is understanding expertise. The circle of competence is essentially a map of your knowledge and skills. It outlines the territories where you have substantial experience and understanding. This could be certain industries, areas of business, or activities. It's about acknowledging what you know, and, perhaps more importantly, what you don't know. The second component is all about risk mitigation. When you venture outside your circle of competence, you're treading into unfamiliar territory. You're more likely to make uninformed decisions, which can lead to mistakes and poor judgment. By sticking to what you know, you can make more informed decisions and reduce the risk of costly errors. The third component is the pursuit of long-term success. Munger and Buffett credit much of their success to staying within their circle of competence. They advocate for a patient, disciplined approach to investing, focusing on areas where they have sufficient knowledge to make wise decisions. But understanding your circle of competence isn't just about staying within your comfort zone. It's also about expanding that circle through continuous learning. As Munger suggests, acquiring new knowledge and expertise can broaden your competence and open new avenues for success. So, the next time you're faced with a decision, remember to consider your circle of competence. Recognize the boundaries of your knowledge, stay within them, and continuously seek to expand them. It might just be the key to your success. And what about the role of economics and psychology in all of this? Well, understanding basic principles of both disciplines is crucial for making sound decisions. Economic factors like supply and demand, market dynamics, and the broader economic landscape are all key considerations that can shape business and investment decisions. But it's not just about economics. Munger emphasizes the significant role of psychology in economic activities. Behavioral economics, which explores how psychological biases and cognitive errors can impact decision-making, is a key part of this understanding. What comes to mind when the words long-term investing and patience are mentioned? Quite possibly, the names Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger might spring to mind. These two investment titans have built their reputations and fortunes on these principles. Take the power of compounding, for instance. This potent force, when combined with time, can result in significant wealth accumulation. Both Munger and Buffett have harnessed this power to great effect, allowing their investments to grow and compound over extended periods. They've shown the world that reinvesting earnings and letting investments appreciate over time is a proven way to benefit from compounding returns. But the path to investment success isn't just about the power of compounding in time. It's also about staying focused on the underlying fundamentals of businesses and not being swayed by short-term market noise and fluctuations. As Munger and Buffett often remind us, short-term market movements can be unpredictable and influenced by various factors unrelated to the intrinsic value of a business. Now, let's turn our attention to another crucial aspect of Munger and Buffett's investment strategy: risk management. Munger, especially, emphasizes the importance of understanding and managing risk. He advises against venturing into situations with potential catastrophic outcomes. Munger's approach to understanding risk is comprehensive. He believes in assessing not only potential returns but also identifying and evaluating the various risks that could negatively impact an investment. Avoiding catastrophic outcomes is another pillar of his strategy. This means staying away from investments where the downside risk is disproportionately high compared to the potential upside. In their investment journeys, Munger and Buffett have also underscored the importance of a margin of safety, a buffer against unforeseen risks. This means investing in businesses where the intrinsic value is significantly higher than the purchase price, providing a cushion in case adverse events occur. Diversification, too, has a role in their strategy. While Munger advocates for a concentrated portfolio, he also acknowledges the need to diversify across different asset classes or industries to mitigate specific economic or sectoral risks. Learning from mistakes is another key principle in their investment playbook. Munger believes in understanding the reasons behind past failures to identify patterns, make more informed decisions in the future, and reduce the likelihood of repeating costly errors. In a world that's constantly changing, Munger suggests being adaptable and responsive to shifts in the economic, technological, and regulatory landscape. This adaptability is crucial for effective risk management, allowing investors to navigate evolving conditions successfully. Lastly, Munger champions independent thinking and skepticism of popular opinions. He encourages making decisions based on rational analysis rather than following the crowd. Real-life examples of their investment decisions further illustrate these principles. During the 2008 financial crisis, while many were panicking and selling, Munger and Buffett saw an opportunity to invest in undervalued companies. Their contrarian approach paid off, yielding substantial returns in the long run. And who can forget the dot-com bubble of the late 1990s? While many were euphoric about technology companies with inflated valuations, Munger expressed caution. His skepticism proved prescient when the bubble burst. To sum up, the key points discussed in this video are the importance of patience, long-term thinking, understanding and managing risk, avoiding catastrophic outcomes, investing with a margin of safety, the role of diversification, learning from mistakes, adapting to change, and the value of independent thought in the world of investing. Through their careers, Munger and Buffett have shown us that these principles, when applied consistently, can lead to lasting investment success. In sum, Charlie Munger's wisdom is a guide to living a successful and fulfilling life. It encourages multidisciplinary thinking, problem-solving through inversion, lifelong learning, learning from the mistakes of others, and understanding your circle of competence. These principles have served Munger well in his illustrious career, and they can serve you well in your own life too. In sum, remember, the wisdom of Charlie Munger is not just about making money, it's about making the most out of life.